Well, that almost worked. Alright, let's try this again. What up, guys? My name is SoSlo, and this is Fire for Effect live, coming at you Saturday, December 8th, 2018. Here to give you all the news and information for today in World of Tanks, and boy, there's not a ton, but what there is huge and incredibly exciting to talk about. So, what am I talking about? Well, let's start out with the regular stuff. A little monitor capture stuff going on here, so we'll get right into this. Advent Calendar Day 8, WZ111. I'm sorry, Death. But we're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Twitch. So everybody can join in, and this way it's recorded, and it can go back to... Hopefully it's recorded anyways. And I can go back and do stuff with it. So we'll see. I don't know. What? I don't know. You just have to wait. So, what do we got? Advent Calendar Day 8, the WZ111. A couple different packages here. You can get a bunch of stuff for $61.23, or you can buy it for 12,550 gold, the low price. And buy it with your in-game stuff, and boom, it's there. It's in the client. I don't know if that's a good price. I really don't. So you should just go check it out. Yeah. Anyways, next up, along with the Advent Calendar, the mission of the day is to be the top 7 players on your team by experience earned in random battles, grand battles, tier 6 or higher. Available 5 times per account. You get a booster for 50% more credits. Or maybe you just get 50% more credits in that. I'm assuming you get the booster. I could be wrong. Next up, Santa versus Krampus, the battle for the North Pole. Awesome sauce. Secret War is brewing between Santa and Krampus. You can join either Team Santa or Team Krampus. I personally, because it was easier to spell and I was at work, joined Santa Mouse team, joining Team Santa. Others have joined Team Krampus and they have been very unhappy with my choice, but what can I say? This is what I'm doing. So if you want to join me on the winning team for Team Santa, there's going to be some rewards if Team Santa wins. Personal reserves, garage slot, tier 2 premium tank of some sort. I don't remember exactly what. But you go and activate the code. You're going to get some personal reserves. You're going to get some chocolate, some XP over any number of battles. When you earn it, you get all the rewards. And you got to be on Team Santa. And then if we win... Nope. Battle for the North Pole. Conditions. Okay, so earn 10,000 over any number of battles and be one of the top 5 on your team 20 times. And you win. Team Krampus. Apparently that was auto-modded for naughty contents. Winning teams get the tier 2 L63 free Christmas loot boxes and one paid Christmas loot box? And 10 things is coffee and cinnamon buns. Sounds like a winning deal. If you're on the EU and you know who you are on the EU, you can put in What Global Map Season 10 into the rewards deal for World of Tanks, into the Wargaming rewards. Put that bonus code in. You're going to get yourself 5 personal reserves of additional credits per battle. Pretty neat. It does not work on NA. It does not work on EU. It doesn't work anywhere else. Or I'm sorry, on Asia server. It doesn't work anywhere else but EU. So you need to be on the EU in order to use this code. Next up. Also, EU updated map pool for strongholds. Now, this is interesting to me. So, they are moving around maps. I have not seen anything in the NA side that says that they are doing the same thing here, right? So, There looks like they're adding a bunch of maps for Tier 6, removing and adding some for Tier 8, and then removing Mountain Pass and adding Airfield for Tier 10 and skirmishes. In Tier 10 Advanced, Fjord's going out, Mannheim's out, Overlord's in, Siegfried's out. And for Tier 10 Advanced First Battles, they just taken out Mines and Siegfried lines. So there you go. That is over in the EU. And as I said, I don't know if this also mirrors NA. I don't see why it wouldn't. But I don't know. So take it with a grain of salt. If you're on EU, you know this is happening now because you watch the show. If you're on NA, and you play strongholds and skirmishes and stuff like that, I guess we'll find out. Next up, weekly missions coming over from World of Warships players over at the Daily Bounce. They went and dug some stuff up. It is obviously the 77th anniversary of the Japanese attack on the U.S. fleet at Pearl Harbor. And so we're getting some fun and exciting stuff. If you're a World of War Tanks player, that is. Or, I'm sorry, World of Warships player. You can redistribute your captains, 80% of the cost, 50% off cost of Accelerated Commander, 50% off the cost of Commander Retraining and Doubloons, 60% off the cost of Elite Commander XP Doubloons. I have no idea what any of this means. You can do some Santa stuff. You got some missions here. So yeah, if you want to get in on the action with the World of Warships, you play World of Warships, this is what you need to be checking out and doing. So, and apparently now is the time to get things done. So get into it. World of Tanks Twitter. If, and I have not heard if it was successful or not, if Army beats Navy today at the Army-Navy game, they're going to pick 5 lucky players at random to get 21 days of premium time. All you have to do is retweet with the hashtag #BeatNavy, and you could possibly be one of 5 lucky players to get 21 days of premium time. Pretty important stuff if you ask me. Today... Oh, poop. I wonder if I retweeted the wrong one. That would be embarrassing. That would be embarrassing. Let's do this. Let's go like this. Oh, I can't. No. So we'll copy the link there. We'll retweet this. Actually, we'll go like this. I might have totally messed this up, which would be bad. Yeah, I retweeted this one, which is awesome. Wait, that's not right. Did I? I don't know. We'll just put it in there, see what happens. I don't know. So, anyways, best of luck to the Army, Navy, blah, blah, blah. Showdown Saturday is the Hellcat. Obviously, top score to beat was 779 of free, or unassisted XP, base XP. You're going to get gold, premium time, and boosters. So this is where you need to put your winning score, 779 above. Go out to World of Tanks Twitter and just attach your screenshots, and you will get paid out in a few days. And then obviously all the special offers and events going on right now. Santa versus Krampus Advent Calendar for day 8. We got 8 days left of the Battle of the Shermans, where you can get one or both the Easy 8 Fury or the Loz's M4A2, bunch of packages and stuff like that. Super War Chest is only around for one more day. I will be able to talk through one of these things without sounding like a moron. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait. And so that's one more day. You can go drop $250 on that stuff. 23 days left of the T14. 22 days left of the Japanese deal, where you get 30 days of premium and tier 2 Japanese tank. You got 23 days left for December. Play your tank class right. The winter challenge for the SU 130 PM ends tomorrow, so you need to be grinding like crazy. And the 1 day left for the T92 and the T28E with F30, that big gun at tier 4. A lot of fun, good little tank. I highly recommend it if you got an extra couple bucks. So now onto the big story of the day. Is Wargaming destroying World of Tanks? Harnikin from the Daily Bounce adds his 2 cents in about this, and I think he makes a lot of really good, valid points. He references Will Quickie Baby Frampton's video. If you haven't seen that, you can go over to the Daily Bounce, check out the video. Will makes a ton of great points. There's a few things I think that maybe he's just letting his passion get in the way of understanding, at least from my point of view. He talks about in it where he's saying that when 1.0 came out, the game was, everybody forgot about how bad the game was, blah blah blah, or something along those lines. That's not exactly what he said, but he basically says that the reason that player satisfaction and players left after 1.0 was because the tanks were because of the 1.0 update made it all flashy and looked nice, but it didn't do anything to fix any of the problems. I would argue that that was the intent. 1.0 was never about fixing issues. 1.0 is about getting the game updated to the point where World of Tanks, where the developers can, and the company as a whole, can take the game farther and do the stuff that they want done, right? So with the old pre-1.0, all the 9s, 9, 8, 7 patches, that was built on the Big World engine. The Big World engine is so out of date and so old and archaic that they couldn't do things with it that they wanted to do. They needed to put it on a new engine. In order to do that, you have to HD up the maps, you have to HD up the tanks, you have to change the physics engine, you have to do all of this coding and everything else. There is so much underlying work that goes into that beforehand, before you can start addressing all of the other issues the games have. I truly believe that developers have a huge list of stuff that players are really angry about and upset. I believe that. The question is are they ignoring that? Or are they actually have that list and they're like, yes, these things, we have the list of stuff, and we're going to address these issues kind of in the way that players are making it, so that they want, they want us to make the changes. You're talking about gold rounds, arty, armor, OP tanks, and stuff like that. Matchmaker. So I think here in next week during Wargaming Fest, we're gonna get one of two things, and it's probably, I mean, it's kind of a statement that is generic in a way, in that it always happens. Like, no matter what, this is the thing that's gonna happen. You're gonna get either Wargaming's gonna announce a bunch of stuff and everybody's gonna be really, really happy with the direction that they're gonna take the game. So, and when I say that, I mean they are gonna get in there and they're gonna be like, look, we had to do all of this pre-underlying work. We had to fix the game engine, completely transition it. We had to update the maps. We had to change and update the tanks. We got all of that groundwork laid so that now we can fix Matchmaker. Now we can address arty. Now we can address power creep and OP premiums and all that stuff. Okay. Or they're gonna come and they're gonna be like, nah, everything's fine, everything's great, and we're not changing anything. All right, well, I guess it's time to find a new game. Wargaming's killing World of Tanks, and it's really too bad. I hope it's the latter. I hope that, or it's the former. I hope that the developers have this list of stuff that they know people are just pain points for everybody in the game, right? And most people who come in, low tier new players, they don't hang on because it is so difficult a game to get things going. From there, you have the rest of everything else with artillery, with gold rounds, with Type 5, with U25, 252U, all of that stuff. And it's that I hope that they have that list of stuff, that list of pain points, and they're like, okay, we have spent hundreds or thousands of man hours and millions of dollars to bring the game up to code, to bring it up to AAA title that it is, and to make it look pretty. And we're adding more content as far as tank lines and stuff now that we've done this. Now, 2019, these are our goals for the year. Bang, we're going after premium rounds. We're reworking the entire premium round, how it works. We're doing, these are our suggestions that we're going for. Bang, the next thing is crew training. We're going after crew training. We're going to rework all the crew skills and all that stuff. Next thing is, bang, we're going to rework artery. Bang, we're going to rework matchmaker. And they just have this big list of stuff that in 2019, that's their goal, is removing pain points for the majority of the community. I think, you have a real easy option for a lot of that. You make matchmaking same tier for 50%. And I know I talked with you, Never Wish, about this morning. You make matchmaking so it's 50% same tier matches, 30% plus minus 1, 20% 357, right? So same tier, 510, 357, 50, 30, 20. 80% of the time, you're playing within one tier of your tank. That fixes the low tier tanks with new players getting just beat on by bigger tanks that they can't do anything against. Next, 1 artillery per game. Put that limit in there, you immediately make the game better. I have never found anyone who says, my game was better because I got shot by Artie, right? Because there's literally nothing that's more aggravating than being shot by Artie and that you can't do anything about it. I don't care about stun. I don't care about anything else. Limit Artie to 1 per game right now. And these are things that I think Wargaming can do now that would improve the game immensely. Do those 2 things, and you make things a lot easier. From there, you can go back and you can start really digging into it. You can start really getting it to where you can really dig into the metrics and start working on armor, making tanks weaker, making weak points, changing premium rounds to either where you half the damage if they're shooting premium rounds, or you are limited in the amount of rounds that you can carry, right? So what I think is that if they do those things, it's gonna be great. But really, there's nothing that we can do. I think Quickie Baby releasing this video right now, the week before Wargaming Fest, is great. He's starting the guy is, let's love him or hate him, he is the #1 World of Tanks guy on the globe. I don't think there's anybody that's as popular as him. I guess I don't know about the Russians, who's their Quickie Baby, if there is one, or if really everybody just does go to Quickie Baby to get their stuff. But I've never seen anybody else. Of course, I don't watch the Russian streams, but as far as I know, I don't think I've seen anybody else who is as popular as Quickie Baby. What needs to happen is Wargaming Fest, they need to just come out and be like, yes, guys, we know this, and this is what we're doing. And one of the great things that Harnigan says here is that even though he goes and talks to the developers, right? Nothing ever happens from the feedback. When they go in, we all start to understand the game as an ours. Ultimately, it's Wargaming. We can't just give them all their feedback and command, but there's a constant not listening feel that we get, or as Wargaming recently told us, you don't see the whole picture. Okay, if that's the problem, then Wargaming needs to show them the whole picture. Even if they say, hey, this isn't for the main player base, but you guys are CCs. Yeah, you've got an NDA that you showed up here. You don't see the whole picture. We're going to show it to you, okay? You can tell people about this. You cannot tell the specifics of this, but you can say, hey, they are working on XYZ, and it's going to be great. I love the direction that they're going. I'm not exactly, I'm not exactly great about the direction that they're going, but they are working on this. They're receiving input. They're passionate about it. I feel the same way that Harnigan does about World of Tanks, that I played this game for going on 6 years, or over 6 years. And I love this game. It's a great game. I don't want to play ships. I don't want to play warplanes. I don't like I like PUBG, but I'm no good at it. I'm trash. I haven't found a game that I love as much as I love playing World of Tanks, and that I am as passionate about. So I think that this is really important, and they need to take care of this. And then another thing that was really cool, Neverwish was kind enough to link me this article where over on Reddit, one of the producers for NA chimed in on Reddit and kind of did an impromptu AMA talking about wargaming and what especially is going on. So he mentions, I haven't had a chance to read through all of this yet, but he mentions Wargame Fest a lot, and so I think we're gonna get a lot of great news out of Minsk, or out of wherever they do this at over in Russia. That it's, like I said, it's either gonna be really, really good or it's gonna be really, really crap, and unfortunately that's kind of what we're stuck with, right? So yeah, but anyways guys, that is Fire for Effect. There is not much else going on here. Obviously the Quickie Baby is wargaming, killing World of Tanks. Huge thing. Pulling the, you know, pointing at the elephant in the room and basically kicking it in the shin. Bring it out in the light, and everybody's talking about it, and it's a good thing. I'm excited to see where it's going. Hopefully the developers are finally, maybe this is the kick that they need to finally be like, oh, geez, our number one guy is poo-pooing our game and what we're doing with the game. He's not necessarily poo-pooing the game itself, but what we're doing with the game. Maybe we should do something about it, or at least get a better idea of what's going on. So, with that, oh, Germany, because it was in Poland before, right? Death in Poland or something like that. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be good. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. There needs to be a lot of new stuff, and hopefully the guys are, I pray the developers are actually gonna take this stuff to heart and really look at this with a very, very, very open mind. All right, did you need the link? Like, let me link that for you here. Maybe. Boop, boop. There it is. Yes, restream.io, that is me. Oh, never mind, it comes across as interesting. Cool. I'm streaming with Restream.io, going to Twitch and to YouTube. My hope is that this will actually show up in YouTube when I'm done, and then I can just post it and stick all the links for stuff that I used in the comments, and that's it. It's over. So, oh my god, that is Twitter. What the heck? Wait, that is, what the heck? That's weird. There we go. Let's do this. Put the right thing in. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, so there's the link. Thank you again, Neverwish. Much appreciated. But yeah. So go check it out, guys. Enjoy it. Love it. And that's it. That's the show. That's it. Now the question is, do I stay? No, I think I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna change my stream key back to just Twitch, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna play some tanks. So give me just a little bit here, guys, and sure, yeah, give me a little bit here, guys, and I'll be right back. Oh, but I gotta say, take care, guys. Thanks for watching on YouTube the Fire for Effect on Saturday edition live. Sorry you missed it, and be excellent to each other. May RNG forever be in your favor. I'll be right back.